I die today, I'ma go and get some money. If I die today, I'ma go and get some money. If I die today, if I die today.
Cold flows for a cold mind, see a new world, but I'm so blind. Kick rocks when your time's up, better start digging like a coal mine. Cold heart, seen cold times, it's a bold move, but the sunshine raise up when you...
Alright guys, we're back at it again with yet another video. We're talking about Cardano today. So good morning, my Cardano family. Up on the screen we have our wonderful Patreons. Go ahead and click the link down below, guys. $3 will make it holla. That was dumb. Anyway, thank you to our wonderful Patreons: Leon Jackson, DNC Vale, Angeltopia, Crypto SVT.SI, Kyle Bocci, Fruz Den, Anthony Andrews, Marilyn for Crypto, and Kragan. Thank you so much, guys. Let's get right on to the show. We've got the mid-month update. Let's go ahead. I'm going to shut up and let's go ahead and play this.
Hello and welcome to your May mid-month development update. Now today we've got Nigel and Kevin as we prepare for the Vasil hard fork. Now of course we hope you've been enjoying some of the new weekly videos the team's been putting out, but this of course is where we give you the latest and the focus on all the development efforts that the team is making. Now before we begin, be sure to click the like, the bell and subscribe. Let's dive straight in. So Nigel, what's been happening this month and how are we doing on the road to the 29th of June?
Well, we're all guns blazing for the Vasil hard fork, Tim. Right now, we're preparing for our closed public testnet phase. So this is a network like any other network. We put all our Vasil features into a controlled environment, and we open up a network with a small group of SPOs who are helping us to test the network initially. We do our initial sort of network tests, and then as we move from there, we can then do further regression tests and move into testing the new functionality. And this will run until we get to the point where we can hard fork the Cardano testnet. Along with our SPO colleagues, we have DApp projects that are helping us, running applications on the mainnet and on the testnet, and they really help us to basically test regressions of what they're using in our infrastructure. And they're also then designing new tests for the new functionality that they can take advantage of once we've actually gone past the hard fork. Not only this, all the usual infrastructure products are coming online. So all the familiar names, DV Sync, Rosetta, GraphQL, Explorer, all these products needs to be updated, and they are coming out of their integration phase. And we're now into this process where we can actually start regression testing against these different products. Once we get past this stage, we've got all the basic infrastructure into place. That's when exchanges come online, and they can then test their integrations that are so important for us to actually continue to run Cardano as it is today. By the end of May, we should be in a position to be able to hard fork the Cardano testnet, and that's what's on our plan at the moment. And at the moment, we are on track for that.
So Nigel, that's great news. Now, what exactly will the developers be able to do when the testnet goes live? Tell us a little bit more about what they can expect to see.
So as we move into this final test phase, which is in the Cardano testnet, as we've done many times before, this is the real critical phase when we've got absolutely everything lined up. We've got all the products, we've got the infrastructure in place, we've done some initial testing with the dApps, we've got all the exchanges online, and this is the critical phase where we may find some problems or issues that we need to resolve during that period. It is development at the end of the day. We can't perfectly guarantee exactly what's going to happen, but with our experience to date, we're 100% on track.
Brilliant. Nigel, thank you. Now, of course, alongside the Vasil hard fork, there's also other work which isn't necessarily dependent on that hard fork, but is aligned with it, and that's diffusion pipelining, of course. Kevin, can you give us an update on where we are with that?
Yes, absolutely, Tim. So the team has been working really well on this. We're expecting to release pipelining alongside the Vasil hard fork, and we're in the final stages of testing right now with some very positive benchmarking results. So we will expect SPOC performance improvements out of the gate, but we are still working on the implementation. We will release the benefits over a period of time. So there will be more to come later. This is going to give us a foundation to continue scaling as we speed up block diffusion, and will allow us to increase throughput, of course, without compromising on security, which is absolutely imperative to what we're doing.
So how is the network performing at the moment?
It's doing great, Tim. So network synchronization is showing at greater than 98%. Propagation delays, when I checked, less than half a second generally across the network. And 74% of SPOs are running the current latest version of the node 1.34.1, but we still have some, about 17%, still running on 133.0. So we'd encourage those SPOs to update to 134.1 now, to 135 as soon as we release it in the next week or so. So that's going to pave the way for the Vasil hard fork.
And of course, Kevin, there's also a little bit of work that the SPOs need to be doing as well around Vasil.
So the SPOs, as usual, of course, they're going to have to upgrade their nodes ready for the hard fork, Tim. But in addition, this time they will need to check their scripts. We're sending out instructions on exactly what they need to do. They may need to make a few tweaks to some of the scripts that they're running in order to work beyond the Vasil hard fork.
Thank you for that, Kevin. Of course, a lot of work going on towards Vasil and around diffusion pipelining. But Nigel, that's not all we're working on. Lots of other things. Anything else you want to share before we go?
Just a couple of updates, Tim. Peer-to-peer and Mithril. Peer-to-peer has been in development for a considerable length of time. We're all really excited about getting this out. It's going to be a very powerful part of Cardano's decentralization. In addition to this, we have Mithril in research and development. This is going to enable people to sync faster to the network. It's another exciting development, but I won't say much more because I know that we'll be having an update on that soon from the team.
Thank you.
Peer-to-peer, very excited about that. That will allow transactions to be made from one person to another. No decentralized exchange necessary. No, internet required. Just from one person to another, kind of like local bitcoins. And that is a true mark of decentralization. So a lot to digest there, guys, with the Vasil hard fork. Super excited for it. It's going to really scale Cardano. Cardano's been doing really well, actually. From what I hear, especially with the transaction times on the network. So it's just going to get better, and we're going to scale more, and there's going to be more decentralized exchanges. There's going to be more dApps. There's going to be more things coming to Cardano. If you don't believe me, I got a slide to show you here in a couple minutes that will prove it. But first, let's pay some bills. We got OneCom, ticker symbol 1COMM, guys. You guys know the drill. Go ahead, delegate your ADA to OneCom. It's very important that we support small stake pool operators on this channel. All right, so delegate to OneCom. We only do small stake pool operators. Follow them on Twitter as well for Cardano news, notes, and updates, guys. OneCom 0% fees until at least the end of December 2022. OneCom, ticker symbol 1COMM. Delegate now. Right now. Pause the video. Switch your delegation to OneCom. Come back on here, unpause the video. Do it now. Right now. Anyway. Moving on, guys. So we have not taken a look at this in a while. This is pretty much voting on the Cardano ecosystem with Catalyst. So speaking of OneCom, ADA News voting results for OneCom Development Fund is out. The link is here. I could put this in the link in the description below, but it's 78 pages, guys, of projects being thought about, being funded, being discussed on the Cardano ecosystem. Please, guys, consider voting on Project Catalyst. Here's just, we're not going to go over the whole document. It is literally a damn textbook. But pretty much we see all these projects here being funded and being implemented on the Cardano blockchain. All these projects here. I even seen a project with decentralized AI drug making on the Cardano blockchain. We certainly need something like that. See here, we got Cardano scaling solutions, $1 million in ADA being given out to projects who are building. We've got another $100,000 in ADA here for some dev tools, things like that. Community marketing advisors, I should probably do that. pay me 100 racks. And we have cross-chain collaboration being funded. So there's just so much stuff being built on Cardano, guys. It's really, really hard for me to go over everything. So I kind of just I'm a broad stroke kind of YouTuber, I guess, when it comes to Cardano. But if we really dive down in all of this stuff here, guys, I can have content for years. Seriously, this is ridiculous. Look at all this. Shout out to NewNet. Shout out to Ben Gortzel. Shout out to AGI. You know, doing their thing. They believe in the Cardano mission. So it's just it's ridiculous. Look at this document. Look at all these projects. Like, don't believe me. You don't believe me. It's fine. It's okay. It's all right. And lastly, guys, of course, do I even need to explain? Do I even need to? I should just read the title and end the video, because I've been saying this over and over and over again, but I keep getting trolls in the comment section. I read all your damn comments. I read them, and I just be laughing when you post dumb crap in the description. I haven't been responding, but I think I need to start. Cardano whale transactions reached a 4-month high as major investors bought the dip. Do I need to say more? Like, I'm not even gonna say more. I'm not even gonna say more. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. You can marinate on that. Leave your comments down below. I'll probably be responding all day because I got time. So, love you guys. Take care. I'll be here tomorrow to bug you. Goodbye.